Okay, this is take three. Just bear with me. We'll get there. Um, it's been a while. I stayed off of YouTube for a little while because I've been focusing my efforts in other places and just been busy with work as well. Um, Life just happens, right? Life moves on. You have to just push through, and hopefully I'm doing the best that I can. So lots been going on. Lots happened since the last time I posted on here, and the remaining officers that were involved in the killing of George Floyd have been charged and hopefully will be convicted. Um, and there's been the whole mess with Breonna Taylor and her killing. The cops coming back or the police department coming back and saying it doesn't seems to be on the up and up. No injuries because people being shot isn't an injury apparently. So hopefully the justice that needs to happen for Breonna Taylor will happen, and hopefully the investigations that need to happen and the arrests that need to happen there will happen as well. I'm hoping for that. Um, Situation in Atlanta right now is again, you continue to push, and you overreach your bounds as police, and you're going to see actions that you may not like. Just saying. Um, there's a whole lot of change that needs to happen. Some places it is happening. Some mayors, some institutions are beginning to change, and hopefully it's a start of something a larger change. Um, I will say that the mayor of Fort Worth, Texas, my hometown, um, did send out her message, via um, an official document stating that Fort Worth was going to act and stating that they were going to institute the exhaust all measures and comprehensive reporting, which were the two things that I asked for her to do, amongst others, but those were the two main things. Um, and I still want to see the police budgets, you know, again, when people say the words defund the police, I think what at least in my mind, what I mean is actually a reallocation of their funds to areas that actually need it, a repurposing of funds to match, the needs of the community. Most communities don't need armored vehicles and police officers who are better equipped than anybody we ever sent through any deployment office in the military. We cannot expect cops to be mental health experts, social workers, um, you know, drug intervention experts. We should not, because they are not, and when they are not, these sorts of things are more prone to happen, and they do happen. So, you know, um, I think people think that's a radical idea. When they hear the defund the police, they go, well, anarchy. It's not about anarchy. It's not about any of that. It's about making sure that these areas of our society that have been ignored for so long, so long, and defunded, they've already defunded mental health. They've already defunded and privatized a lot of the mental health, social welfare, social work. All of these things have already been defunded, and there was no cries about that. And now you're seeing the fruits of that because the cops are, little 20-year-old Johnny who went to police academy and graduated, and now it has a gun and all this responsibility is nowhere near ready for that. And I'm not saying that to excuse what they do, because there's no excuse for that. If you have a gun and you are armed, you have a higher expectation in my book to take care of it and to be serious about it. That is a problem when cops are armed and have, this trigger fingered shoot now, ask questions later. That's a problem. So that's why I'm hoping that this will change. That's why I'm hoping that police budgets will be drastically reduced and reapportioned, because that's how I feel it needs to go. I also want to see cop unions, police unions, done away with. Absolutely. Peace. It's been real. It has not been fun. It's time for you to go. Um, because cops shouldn't be able to hide behind a union when they make a mistake. Just a fact. Just a fact. You know. And yeah, I want to see all of that money go towards making our schools better, making mental health better, making social work more available. Um, we less campus police and more school counselors, less campus police and more mental health counselors. More family advocacy in schools. That's what we need. We don't need guys with guns patrolling the school. That's not. How's that going to help? Most of these school shootings that happen are, you know, a good portion of them. I can't give you a number right now. I haven't done the research on it, but they conclude that there was mental health issues, and yet we don't do anything to stop it. So why do you act so shocked when that doesn't get better? Then you act shocked when cops with no real training, who don't necessarily need to be cops, go out and act like these these paramilitary yahoos, and do things like put their knees on the neck of a man for 8 minutes and 46 seconds and kill him. They have no business being an officer of law. Period. Dot. And I don't care if this offends people. I don't care if it makes you uneasy or whatever, because at this point, why be quiet about it? So it can continue? No, I don't think so. And if you're seeing this and we're friends and you're a cop, step up. Call out the wrongness. Call out those amongst you who are wrong. And I've read a lot of articles, and I've heard that a lot of the reason that cops are afraid to step up is because maybe that person that would come to their backup and help them in a situation where they need help is the one that is committing these racist things and stuff like that, so they don't feel comfortable because they may need them when they're on the line. Guess what? It doesn't matter. You need to step up, and cops are not immune to needing to step up and call out injustice amongst their ranks. The military does too, and we're working on that. I promise you, I am working on that along with a couple other people here at Lackland to make it better. Now, are the three of us and however large our council gets going to solve everything? No, we're not, because I can't change people's hearts. But are we going to try our damnedest? Yeah, we are. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not just sitting here barking at the police. We're trying to make a change amongst ourselves here in the Air Force as well in the 4 years or so that I have left. A lot of things need to happen, folks. A lot of things need to happen. It's just been crazy. Been listening to a lot of music as I've been working and writing and so on and so forth. Been listening to Ben Harper a lot. He's one I'm not always enjoyed, I can't say that. But after I got out of high school and kind of listened to his music a lot, I enjoyed him a lot more. And I really believe in a lot of things that he talks about. And his song "People Lead" is a great one. "Oppression" is another great one. "Better Way" is a call for positive action. And that one is, I mean, ideally we would all like it to be positive action, right? And I think that's the goal of everyone, but we're not there yet. So Ben Harper, great stuff. You should listen to him. I've also been listening to Rage Against the Machine because I've loved them a long time, and I know that's going to piss some people off because of Killing in the Name of. And you may not agree with the sentiments of the song, but you can't deny some of the facts that there are white supremacists amongst the police, and there are plenty that aren't, but there are some in there. Systemic racism in the police is a problem. Listening to Rage just kind of gets me stoked up and gets me fired up for some of that stuff. Um, yeah, I know that pisses off a lot of the people that I've been in interactions with that maybe don't appreciate that sort of mindset, and it's okay. You know, it's all right. We can disagree, and I'll continue to do what I know is right. And in a lot of cases, a lot of people that have you know, um, some of the people, I won't say a lot, the people that have disagreed with me are just ones that are complicit by silence, and that's not okay with me. Can't be silent on this. Our brothers and sisters need us to stand up and need us to lead the charge and get to a point where we don't have to do that, where equality is there, you know, where police brutality is condemned universally by everyone, Republicans, Democrats, and so on and so forth, where chokeholds are illegal in the United States, where putting your neck or your knee on the neck of a man is immediately just it's not okay. How do you look at that and go, well, he was a bad person? Get the hell out of here with that. Not okay. Um, yeah, it's Sunday afternoon. I've been going at this for almost 13 minutes. So, um, everybody hang in there. Be excellent. Um, be active. One of the things that one of the hashtags I've said is push more. Write your local leadership. Call your local leadership. Demand action. When there's injustice, demand action. If you protest, that's cool. I have stayed away from that so far, but I support you all. I support the protesting. I support the calls for action. And at least in Fort Worth, we were able to see all charges dropped against the protesters, and the mayor came out and said, "Yeah, we're going to fix this stuff." So, keep your foot on the gas. Keep pushing because the changes can be made. Uh, love to you all. I'm out.